Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am here filming my November favorites, like December 10th. I've been working a lot. So everybody loves a good makeup favorites video, so I figured that I would film it anyway, even though I'm like 10 days late, and at the end of the month, I'm gonna be filming my year makeup favorites videos. So stay tuned. And I wanted to share some of the things that I have been loving that I got from all of the sales and my most recent shopping spree, my most recent makeup shopping spree with you guys. And so if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I know that I have a lot of new subscribers from my collaboration with the amazing and kind and beautiful and sweet Miss Melissa M. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel and for coming over from her channel. She is just so gracious to have done that collaboration video with me, and I'm really, really super happy to have new subscribers. So let's get into my November favorites. Please comment below. After my collaboration with Miss Melissa M, like, there were so many comments on my video. I felt like so connected to my subscribers. Like, I feel like I have like quite a few subscribers, but for some reason I don't get that many comments, and that video was like just new to me, where like so many people commented and like told me their thoughts and shared their, you know, ideas, and I don't know, it was just really nice to interact with all of you guys. So leave me comments, let me know what your favorites were, tell me what's going on with you. I just really enjoy that interaction. It was just awesome. Okay, let's get into favorites. The first thing I wanted to talk about was actually a Hanukkah gift from my brother's wonderful girlfriend, Katie. Katie, if you're watching, hi, I love you, you're awesome. She gave me this amazing MAC like 6-pan palette that she put together herself with somebody at the MAC store, and I think that this is the most amazing gift. And by the way, if you're like looking for Christmas gifts, guys, I know I already did my Christmas gift guide, which I will throw up in the cards. You gotta look at this. This is such an awesome gift for somebody. This palette is like a lightweight little palette. It's got room for 6 shadows. She knows that I love cool tone shadows. So she picked 6 shadows with the lady at the MAC store she thought I would love. She knows that Woodwinked is my most favorite MAC shadow of all times. If you guys have not ever like swatched Woodwink, let me swatch it for you. It's a perfect neutral bronze. It's like not too gold. It's the most beautiful color, and I think it would look good on any person's eyes. It's my most favorite MAC color. It's like old school. It goes back to my years in residency, but I love it. And then she put in all over the lid shade, which can also be used as a transition shade, and just some really beautiful purple, pinky, rosy tones. And I love this palette. I think it's so beautiful. I think that I'm gonna get so much use out of it. And I wanted to mention it in my favorites because I think this would make an amazing gift, as it was for me. And I love it. So thank you, Katie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Okay. Let's get going. What else do I have to show you? Okay, this was a Mel Thompson recommendation. This is the Becca, what is it called? Let me see. AntiFatigue Under Eye Primer. And let me just tell you, I am fatigued 100% of the time because I sleep at the hospital, but I'm not really sleeping. I'm actually working. And so I spend 4, sometimes 5 nights a month at the hospital working, and I don't sleep. And I don't sleep post-call either because I have kids and I always make appointments. So I always have ridiculous bags under my eyes. And the bags make my eyes look wrinkly so that so not only are they blue and not only are they baggy, but they're also more wrinkly. And so when this first came out like a year ago, I was kind of like, oh, that's a gimmick. Like, what do I need it for? And it's true, I do use an eye cream that has caffeine in it, but this also has caffeine in it. And caffeine is a really good thing for under eye bags because it constricts the blood vessels that are feeding your under eye bags, thereby decreasing the blueness underneath your eyes. And so that's a real thing. Like, it works, it's a good thing. And I think this is the loveliest product with caffeine, and it is fresh. You get this like tingling sensation. I feel like it does decrease the blueness and the bagginess under my eyes, and I can use the help, you guys, with my work schedule. And I really like this product. I feel like it is a nice primer for my eyes. When I use it, I feel like I have less wrinkles right in this inner corner. I feel like my concealer goes on beautifully. So I recommend this product. I think it's really good, and I like that it's got caffeine in it. I think it's great. So the next thing I wanted to show you is another eye palette. You guys are I am gonna get like I know what you're gonna think when I hold up this eye palette, because it has gotten the worst reviews on YouTube. The worst. And it is the Becca Volcano Goddess palette. But wait, let me explain to you why I love it. So this palette got horrible reviews because this color, this color, this color, and this white over here are crumbly, glittery messes. They're terrible. However, these shades over here, this shade, and especially these two shades over here are absolutely stunning. When I first saw this palette, these two shades are what drew me in, because these cool toned, kind of minky, brownish, grayish colors are like my favorite colors in the world to wear. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And I think they match my skin tone. I think they're the most beautiful colors. I looked at this palette and I did not buy it. I did not buy it. I did not buy it. I was like, it's gonna go on sale. It's gonna go on sale. It's gonna go on sale. And sure enough, it went on sale. And I happened to be in Sephora, and I had been wanting two NARS eyeshadows, the new little bitty NARS eyeshadows that are like $22, and they come in those little individual pans that you can pop out and put in a Z palette if you want, and they're $22 per shade. And there were two colors that I wanted. One was called Stud and one was called Cashmere. And I couldn't bring myself to spend $22 on singles. Like, that's just crazy. And I happened to be in the store and I'd been wanting this palette, and I was like, you know, these two colors, they really remind me of Cashmere and Stud from that NARS line. And I went and swatched them in the store next to each other. They're exact dupes for one another. This is a dupe for Stud. This is a dupe for NARS Cashmere. They're the exact same colors. Plus, I get my shade color, a really light transition color, a slightly lighter transition color, and these other colors, which are fabulous. So I'm getting 8 shades. This is on sale everywhere. $28, $22. I think Ulta had it for $25. And we would all pay $25 or $28 for like 8 shades we love, right? So I think that if you're like me and you don't care about glittery shades, like you've got a regular job, you've got enough, you know, Christmas, Hanukkah, holiday, palette, glittery things, and you don't feel like you need these 3 colors and this white one, which is a little chunky over here, but this is like, these are colors that you like, you've got to check out this palette. The quality of the shadows, excluding these 4, are beautiful. They're like typical Becca quality. They're so good. They're so beautiful. I actually saw this when Samantha March did an Insta story, and she used these 2 colors on her eyes, and I was like, I need that palette. Like, I want that palette. If you guys do not know who Samantha March is, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. She is so stunningly beautiful, and she's like famous because she's so gorgeous and so sweet and so lovely. And I will link her Instagram so you can find that Instagram story where she did a little tutorial with those 2 colors, and that was what made me want to buy this palette. And I'm so happy I got it because I think I'm going to use it so much. If you don't care about those glitter shades, which I don't, and you think that like $25 or $22 or $28, depending on where you find this palette on sale right now, is worth 8 or 9 beautiful, fabulous shades, check out this palette. It's really, really good, minus those bad glittery shades. Okay, the rant about that palette is now over. Okay, the next palette I wanted to share with you guys that I'm really enjoying is my MAC palette. This was a holiday release. I got it from Ulta. They're currently, I've never taken the sticker off, they're currently having a 20% off like coupon right now, so if you're one of those people that has it, check it out. It is such a great little palette. It's got the most beautiful face highlight right here, a beautiful peachy blush here, and a beautiful bronzer here. I love this. It's the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. They are great for the winter because they are not glittery or shimmery, but they have a little bit of a satiny finish that is just, it just lights up your face, and it's beautiful and it looks great, and it's just an awesome palette. I've been enjoying this highlighter so much. It's what I'm wearing today. If you can see it, let's see if it's catching the light here. So pretty, and it's a limited edition color. It's a limited edition shade. So if this, I'm gonna swatch it for you really quick. If this, like on my dry little sad fingers from the hospital soap, if this color, focus. Oh my gosh, why is it not focusing? There we go. If this color, like a pinkish, goldish highlight is like for you, this palette is so pretty. Can you see it here? I just swatched it. Let me see. That was a bad swatch. I'm such a bad swatcher, you guys. I'm the worst swatcher ever, but take my word for it. It's really good. Okay, the last palette I wanted to share with you guys is the Sultry palette. I know that everybody talks about this. I'm just gonna spend a minute on it. It's typical ABH quality. It's so beautiful. I think that these colors are gorgeous. I wore this actually last night when we went out, and I thought that the look that I came up with was so beautiful. I just think that the quality of these shadows is so good, and I think for people like me who don't wear a bunch of bright colors on their eyes and just want a really beautiful everyday palette that you can jazz up with some of the shimmers. These shimmers you can wear in the day too. These shimmers are not crazy. They're not like wild glittery shades. Like I like to, even on a day that I go to work, have a pop of shimmer on the center of my lids, and you can totally do that with all of these. Or you can use like a glitter glue and build them up on your eyes and really make them pop. If you want to as well, like if you're going to a party. So I think that this is a great everyday palette. I think that it is a great party palette, and I really think that if you've never tried an ABH palette and they've always been like too colorful for you, or you've found the colors like intimidating, this is such a great palette. These are, ABH shadows are my #1 favorite formulation of shadows. I think I like them better than Viseart, which is saying a lot. This and the ABH shadows and my Persona palette shadows, those are my 2 favorite formulas in the whole wide world. Viseart's a close second or third, but it's a great palette, guys. If you like neutrals, I'm telling you, pick it up. Okay, let's move on. So my next favorite is Tata Silk, this Silk Skin Canvas, or the Silk Canvas. Now, funny enough, I was watching Jen Lover's reviews yesterday, and she was like, what is the hype about this? She's like, it's so meh. She's like, it's fine, it's nice, it's lovely, but it's not worth the price. But I disagree. This primer, I hate that it's in a tub. It's so disgusting. It does come with like a little thing that you can like, and I don't really know how else they could make it, like formulate it, because of its texture. But when you put this on your skin, you guys, Jen is younger than me. I think she's like in her early 30s. But if you're like 43, 48, 50, 52, and you have more wrinkles, and you really want your foundation to apply smoothly, this product is where it's at. I don't really know. It touts to have like all kinds of skin benefits, and you know, it's great for your skin. And I'm sure that Dr. Dre has like done a review on it and said that like everything that it touts is nonsense. So I am not gonna say that this is gonna like be good for your skin, because it may not actually help your skin, but it will help your makeup application. It is expensive, but your foundation will go on so beautifully. I am not a huge primer person. I do like mattifying primers, and I'm not wearing those right now because I'm using my Retin-A, and it's a little cold. It's a lot cold in San Antonio today. It's very dry outside, and I think that my mattifying primers would dry my skin out too much. But this is one of the most beautiful, stunning products I have ever tried in terms of smoothing my skin out and making it look beautiful after foundation application. I had zero like makeup collecting in my lines and around my nose when I used that product. I love it, and I absolutely think it is worth the price tag. Love, 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 you guys. Okay, the next high-end product that I think is amazing is this Charlotte Tilbury powder. I reluctantly bought this when I got my Sephora $25 coupon, you know, the Sephora Rouge coupon that you get. And I was like, everybody loves this. You know, Stephanie Marie was like saying that she loved it, and Jessica Braun was like, this is the best thing I've ever had. And I was like, you know, powder is powder is powder. Like, how different can this $50 powder be? You know, like really, 50 bucks. And I bought a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick like a year or two ago, and I was like, it was so like meh. Like I was like, what is the like rage about these lipsticks? It was so not worth the price. But this powder, guys, it's the best powder I have ever used. Hands down, there's no competition. I doubt that I will ever like, well, that's maybe saying a lot. Never like another powder better than this, but I may not ever like another powder better than this. This powder is amazing. I have been wearing it every single, I can't put it down. I cannot stop wearing it. I wear it every single day. When I go to work, I don't wear foundation. I just wear under eye concealer, and then I put powder on my face, and that is it. Every day that I have come home this week, I put my makeup on at 5:30 in the morning. Every day that I've come home this week, my husband has said to me, your skin looks so good. And it's like 8 o'clock at night. That's 14 hours, 15 hours. And that powder has stayed on. I even did a little test when I was on call the other day because I put my makeup on at 5 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I was on call and took off my makeup at 11 o'clock at night. And all my makeup, normally, like, my makeup's been on so long that when I use a makeup wipe, there's not much coming off because my makeup is like rubbed off like during the day. It came off. Like, I could see makeup still on the little sheet after like 15, 16, 17, 18 hours. I don't know what's in that powder, but it is so amazing. It is beautiful for under eyes. It is beautiful on the face. I don't know how it stays on my oily skin the whole entire day, but it does, and it looks amazing. I have never used a powder that is so perfect. It doesn't look cakey. It gives, you know, a little bit of evenness to your skin. It minimizes your pores. It stays on the whole entire day. What? That never happens to me. I have oily skin. Granted, that may not happen in the summer with this powder, but in the winter, it is on my skin the entire day, and my skin actually looks beautiful the whole day. I mean, you would think that I was talking about something life and death right now. I am so serious, but this powder is so good. If you guys have not tried it, you are missing out. Try this Charlotte Tilbury powder. It is amazing. I love it. Okay, one oldie that I really wanted to talk to you about that I have been loving again this month, so random, is the Dandelion Twinkle. It is so pretty, you guys. I love it. It comes with a spray over. Ignore the spray over if you buy this. You will rub through the spray over, and it's a beautiful pinky champagne. Can you tell I like pinky champagne highlighters? This one and the MAC one are both pinky, like pinky goldy highlighters. This one is pinky goldy, and this one is pinky goldy, and it's beautiful, and it's such a great product. I love it. I feel like it got like a second of love on YouTube, like when it was first released, but it's actually a really good product, and it's a beautiful highlight. And if you like kind of pink toned highlights, you've got to check it out. It's such a great one. Love it. Okay, guys, last three things I wanted to talk about. I was getting really excited about some of those products. So let me just wet down my throat for a minute. The last three products I wanted to talk about are 3 lip glosses that are so fabulous. One of them I've talked about like ad nauseum on this channel, and it is the Almay Goddess Glosses. I know if you are not new to my channel, you've heard me talk about it, but it's worth mentioning again for my new subscribers because this, my friends, is a $7.99 lip gloss that is like, honestly, it's like the most beautiful lip gloss in the whole entire world. It's called Cosmic. I bought this when I was on my low buy, no buy because I just couldn't stand it. It was so beautiful. And then I went back and bought like every other color they have, but this is the one I keep going back to over and over and over. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna swatch it on my hands. I'm gonna put it on my lips for you, on my dry, sad hands. Let me show you. You can't even really see it very well. It is just a gorgeous rose gold lip gloss. It is so comfortable. It is moisturizing, it is comfortable. It's got a fine shimmer in it that is so comfortable and so beautiful, and I wear it every single day, and you can't tell right now, but I've used like, I don't know, 2/3 or half of the tube, which like that never happens because I have like 100,000 lip glosses, but I can't stop wearing it. I bring it with me to work every single day. It's just so comfortable and moisturizing and not sticky, and you don't feel the shimmer, and it's like $8. And no matter what your skin tone is, they have one for you. It's so good. It's just so good, you guys. Okay. We're done with that, and now I'm going to talk about 2 more other awesome drugstore lip glosses. These Makeup Revolution little Fenty Beauty dupes. They're so good. They're so pretty. They're $6, you guys, and I'm going to swatch them for you. They're super comfortable. I mean, they may be like 5% less comfortable than the Almay glosses, but they are up there in comfort. They are like not sticky, not gritty. They're beautiful. They feel great, and they're so super pretty, and they're $6 stinking dollars, and they're gorgeous. Like, look at this color here. It's like kind of a shimmery pink. So pretty. I highly recommend these glosses. They're great. And then there's a gold one with a little bit of a peachy undertone. And they're so pretty. Like, how pretty is that packaging? It's like totally the Fenty dupe. I hope that doesn't offend any of you that I bought this. Some people don't like that. It's like goldish, peachish color. Some people don't like that Makeup Revolution like takes other people's designs and uses them. And I don't know. Like, in some ways, I think that's not nice. I mean, I can see why people think that. But if this was in a different tube, I wouldn't care, and I would think the product was really, really good. So if you don't care that they copied the Fenty gloss and you want a really good product that's beautiful, like that's got this gorgeous, shimmery these beautiful shimmers. Check it out, you guys. I love lip gloss, and let me tell you why. As much as I would love to wear like a, you know, matte color on my lips that gives me like a lot of color, I have tiny lips and they're wrinkly. And lip gloss is like where it's at. Like the older I get, the less I want to wear like, you know, actual color. I'll put a color, but I always put a lip gloss over it because it makes my lips just look juicier. It like takes the lines away. And if they're comfortable and moisturizing, then I love that. It's like an added benefit. So I'm just really into lip gloss. I think that the older we get, the more beautiful lip gloss looks on our lips because it makes them look a little bit juicy, and if they're hydrating lip glosses, it takes away those lines that we get as we age. So I am loving those products right now, and that wraps it up. I have been on a makeup shopping spree and I have bought a lot of things. So the fact that those things are my favorites from the month of November, when I bought like 50,000 new things, is saying something about some really great products that I am loving. I will link them all below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys will subscribe, will subscribe if you are not already. Hit the little bell next to it so you will be notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.